You're staring down the face of the first boss in the Sunken Temple, but you're not sure if your raid group's going to make it. Well, don't worry. I'm going to help you out. My name's Coyote, and this is our boss guide for Atal'alarion.
Stupid Coyote.
Now that you've cleared a massive amount of trash, it's time to kill Atal'alarion. Now this fight is a healer, mechanics, and gear check. What I mean by a gear check is if you do not have enough health, you may not survive this fight. When we were running this week 1, we had people with the irradiated set, and they were getting one-shot by the mechanics. Let's talk positioning. First off, you're going to want to start with your tanks pulling him to the bottom of those stairs with their backs up against the stairs. This is to help mitigate some of the issues that come with the demolishing smash, where tanks will get knocked up into the air and they'll lose immediate threat. So this kind of gives them a place to go so they can quickly come back and grab the boss. Tanks, be warned, you're going to have to reposition him every now and then because if you pull him up the stairs, he'll start spawning pillars up the stairs. It gets to be a hassle to destroy those pillars, so always keep him down in the water. Healers, this is going to be an awkward fight for you, but I highly recommend staying in melee range because the pillars can LOS people, and if everybody can see the boss, that means they can see you and get heals. So you just want to stack loosely around his backside. As for DPS, it's going to change as the fight goes on because you're going to want to move to attack the pillars. So melee, just stack loosely around the back with the healers, and range, just find you some good real estate because you'll be moving shortly. Now let's talk this big goober's big abilities, alright? First off is Pillars of Might. Now, whenever he uses this, it's going to summon up these pillars and do 400 physical damage to all players. This is part of where this little bit of gear check comes into play, because after a couple of these, he's going to be doing his next ability. For every one of these pillars up, he is going to be doing also 5% more damage, so you're roughly going to be taking quite a bit when it gets ready to come time for his demolishing smash. Now's when the healer check really comes into play. It is demolishing smash, alright? Now this ability does 1500 damage raid-wide. The tank that gets knocked up will be losing all aggro. Now, you can bop out of this, or if you have a warrior or bear tank, they can actually just jump back down with intervene or charge or whatever, and hopefully regain a little bit of threat. The key to this ability, though, is to make sure that your DPS or your off tank are getting knocked into these pillars that are summoned throughout the arena. The easiest way to tackle these pillars is have your ranged DPS, when they get summoned, go fill out. Now, it just needs to be one person per pillar, because if you just stack people, you're probably going to be wasting the chance to kill more pillars. We usually leave the melee DPS on until the cast starts happening. He has a 6-second cast. At that point, melee can go find a close pillar and use those so they don't get knocked further back from the boss. Now, the pillars have a weird hitbox. If you're not directly back against them, you may get knocked further than you intended, but the pillar will still be destroyed. So don't worry. As long as it crumbles after the demolishing smash goes out, you're good to go. All in all, though, still just an easy fight. Do the mechanics, and you're going to be good. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, subscribe, like, or leave a comment if you think there's something I missed. Really appreciate it. I'm going to have more raid guide videos coming out for the Sunken Temple. You can actually check out our guild's first kill of it right after this. Till then, my name's Coyote, and happy adventures.
Stupid Coyote.